Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel guys. Today I'm going to be doing another scaling video. I'm going to be scaling one of my favorite characters, aka Saitama. I'm going to be scaling his speed and his AP. For the people that don't know what AP is, that just means attack potency. In other words, if character A can destroy a mountain, and character B can't, yet can still do severe damage to character A, that means character B has mountain level AP. In other words, it's the level of characters you can actually cause damage to. But before I get started, quick little shout out to my homie AN. He helped with a lot of the translations. Make sure to go drop him a sub on YT. The link for his channel should be down below. With all that to the side, let's get into it. So first, let's talk about Saitama's speed. Saitama should be about FTL. For the people that don't know what FTL means, that just means faster than light. For one, we actually know he's FTL based on the simple factor that he's casually able to react to flashy flash, able to intercept his attacks, and also able to keep up with him. And even Saitama himself is kind of implying that he's kind of fast, so Saitama is implying that he still thinks he's slow compared to him. And we know that would put him at FTL because it is stated in the data book that flashy flash moves at the speed of light. And if Saitama is literally not even trying and matching his speed, then we know that if he's serious, he would be much faster than the speed of light, so we can bare minimum say he's FTL. We can't quantify how much he's holding back, so we can't make the claim that he's massively faster than light, but we can bare minimum make the claim that he is FTL bare minimum. With all that, I can move on to AP. Now when it comes down to Saitama's AP is kind of confusing because it really depends on where you take the information from. If you strictly go by the manga, if you go by the data book, or if you go by the guidebook, or even the anime. First, this is me going to be going by the manga. So one of the greatest villains, or I could say strongest villains when it came down to the One Punch Man voice, was Boros. Boros was stated that he can destroy the surface of the planet. That would make him around multi-continental. Even the data book backs this up. Depending on what translation you have, it either translates to Planet Buster or like the planet's surface. It really just depends on what translation and what translation you really want to use. There's multiple translations that it all goes back to planet or planet's surface. Even if you want to go by that exact same manga scan and use the Japanese version, it states the same thing. Planet surface, they use the kanji called Hoshi, which generally means planet or star, and they also use the kanji that means surface. So like a star's surface doesn't even sound correct. It sounds better just to say the planet's surface. So like I believe the more correct translation is most likely the planet's surface, because that is what the manga states in the official translation and in the original Japanese translation. But the funny thing about this is that in the anime, Boros actually just states planet. He doesn't actually state the surface of the planet. And something that's even more funny is that in the guidebook, which is, I might be mistaken, but I believe it's only canon to the anime, it states that that move he uses at the very end can destroy a star. But it was most likely a mistranslation. Like I said before, the kanji Hoshi can be translated to planet or star. And just looking at the evidence, it's most likely a mistranslation, and the translator should have put planet instead of star. Even when you look at like the original scan with the kanji, once again it uses Hoshi. Like I said before, it can also be translated to planet or star. Once again, it really just depends on the translation. If you want to just straight up translate from there, you can get the translation I got, which states you can obliterate a bunch of stars, or there's other translations I've seen when it just says it can obliterate the planet. Main point, based off this, you can get Saitama lowball, multi-continental, to planetary, to an extreme highball. I would say star level. Like it or not, that is the official translation, so it is, you can use it, but I would say that it only refers to the anime version of Saitama, because the guidebook is only canon to the anime, it's not canon to the manga. Another way you can scale Saitama is you can get him to small planetary based off of tornado. For this part, this is where the pixel scales come in, so I would just leave the link for it down in the description. So later in the manga, we actually have this character called Psychos. That might be how you pronounce it. My apology if I mispronounced it. But main point, she's able to cut off a huge chunk of the planet. This was pixel scaled to be about small planetary level. The hero Tornado was able to completely overpower her, so that would make her bare minimum small planetary. As we know, when it comes down to the One Punch Man story, it's pretty much implied, well, incredibly implied, that Saitama is clearly the strongest, and Saitama scales above everybody in the verse. So she's low-key having these small planetary feats. Saitama would just scale above that. So that's another way we can just say that Saitama should be around small planetary plus based off that. That's pretty much all the scaling for Saitama. So basically, for low ball, we can put him at bare minimum multi-continental. For mid-ball, we can put him to small planetary, right to planetary level, depending on if you want to use the last thing I showed you from the manga, or if you want to use some anime canon when they just flat out state that balls can destroy the planet. And high ball, you can just say he's flat out star level, because like it or not, that is the official translation, even though it's pretty much obvious that it's clearly a mistranslation, but obviously not everybody would know that. So if you're in a debate, I recommend just to use it, try to get my man Saitama to star level, and he would be FTO. And with all that, that'd be it for the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want me to scale more characters in the future, make sure to drop those names down below. I usually just scale Naruto, Bleach, obviously One Punch Man. I'm going to start scaling Jujutsu Kaisen very soon. I'm almost caught up with the manga. And yeah, see you guys next time.